Welcome to the Money Magnette Podcast. I'm Ayeni. Today, we're going to be discussing how to create healthy habits that you can stick to. So, tell us a little bit about your background, your story, why you do what you do, so our listeners can get to know you. Then we'll jump right into the show.
Thank you so much. Once again, my name is Samuel Ayeni.
Okay.
I'm a health coach and I studied nutrition from Institute of Nutritionists in US. And also, the main reason why I do what I do today is because a lot of people have suffering some kind of ailment, diseases we can all prevent. But because of bad habits, that is why all these are happening to us. Health is not about medication, it's about education, and it's about what you know that can heal you today. So we need to keep our health up there. When you are telling people about their health, people will say, oh, it's something that will kill somebody one day. And when that thing that will kill them comes, what do? They start looking for a magic bullet.
How can you say,
running up and down, that okay, somebody should heal them, somebody should help them. But they won't say, okay, it's something that will kill us. So when that thing comes, okay, they will say, welcome. I've been waiting for you all this while. Thank you for coming now.
Nobody does that.
Yes. Even someone that wants to commit suicide will still have to struggle before he dies. So that is what health is all about. And the reason why you should have a healthy goal for our life is, like you said, most people, when they are told, if you ask them.
Okay, let me pause you on that so I can ask you the question right away.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a new year, and lots of people have written out their goals for 2023, but I doubt that most of them wrote anything about health goals for the year. So please tell us, why is it important for us to have health goals every year or every time of our life?
It's very important for you to have a healthy goal every year. Even if it's possible, you can stretch it for the whole year and break it down quarterly so that you can have time to check yourself. Or monthly, it depends on you to check yourself. Am I improving or not? Because if you say, okay, for the whole year, you might not even bother to do anything. Maybe before first quarter, you finish everything that you plan, but health is not like that. Number one, it is to guide you. Oh, is anything wrong with my body or not? It will also guide you to have that healthy living. It will also increase your energy also too for you. And it also reduces pain and some other illness.
Yeah.
Because when you put everything together, for this month, these are my goals for this month. And you work on them and you can say, okay, well, I can score myself maybe 70 or 80%. You'll be happy. So the next month you want to try that, you are not in the hospital. The next month you want to try it. Health is like when you practice spiritual too. Because when you say, okay, I'm not in the hospital, so what next can I do again? Not to take drugs. What else can I do again to take away some of my pain? What next can I do to reduce my weight or to maintain my weight?
Yeah, just like planning yourself on health, like especially about your health. Yeah.
Yes. So that is, for me, that is the reason why you should keep that healthy goal for yourself.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So how can one set a health goal? How can I do it? If I want to start now, like, how do I start? Where do I start from? What do I write in my goals? How do I check myself and say, okay, these are the things I should focus on?
Number one, setting your goals. Number one should be eating habit. Eating habit is very important because one, you need something that you can take in that will help your metabolic syndrome. Some people will tell you that they've never been to the restroom for like maybe a week or so, and they are still eating every day. So that means there's something wrong with their system. And the healthy goes, this time around, I want to sleep. I want to have my 6 hours sleep. You know that this 6 hours is important for me. So have it. Not that I want to have 7 hours on my Instagram and 2 hours for my sleep.
Yeah.
Because Instagram has taken over. Instagram was sleeping.
That's true, but okay.
Online before, it was TV that took over them. That okay, everybody was on Instagram. People at times they don't sleep because they are just there pressing their phone and everything. And again, exercise. You need to exercise yourself. Maybe 30 minutes twice or thrice in a week. By the time you enjoy your body, maybe more than 3 days, you can do 5 days in the morning before I do anything. Some people don't even exercise at all. You ask yourself, okay, why am I having malaria? Why am I having malaria? In your house, there's window, you have a net there. You have to spray also too in the house so that because of mosquitoes. But at the end of the day, you have this thing. Because your immune system, when the immune system is down, anything can happen.
True.
So you also have to watch the kind of drink. You now say to yourself, okay, for this year, no carbonated drink. I'm taking it out of my life. Because carbonated drink destroy your system, affects your bones. And also you have to watch the kind of carbohydrate food that you eat. I'm not saying you should not take your swallow of pounded yam, but what time do you take your swallow of pounded yam? Some people can say, okay, I can eat pounded yam 3 times in a day. They eat in the morning, they eat in the afternoon, they eat in the evening. That's to show you how they love pounded yam. But this add to your system. What kind of food do you feed yourself in the morning? So you have to change your food. If you feed yourself like this pounded yam in the morning, you feed your child with carbohydrates in the morning. By the time the child gets to school, he or she will be so dull in class. He will just be sleeping till like afternoon when the system is awake then. But meanwhile, the best already has been done in the morning.
Yeah.
So you have to, to set your, like we were talking about setting the goals, you have to choose the kind of fat that you also take too. What kind of fat do you eat? And you have to maintain a cheerful face. Don't look dull every time.
Yeah.
Make your smile. Because when you wear that look, it doesn't help. Whatever will happen will still happen. But just keep that smiling face. Keep the faith. It will be all right. It's part of healthy living also too.
True. Yeah. And staying positive. We just talked about that last guest episode. Yeah.
And eat more plant-based and vegetable food or vegetables too.
Yeah.
If you look at some animal like goats eat grains. They eat whole raw and organic most times. Yeah. But we don't eat whole raw. We eat a lot of cooked food. So you can take cooked food from your life gradually. Maybe cooked food should be once a day in your life.
That's a good goal to set. Yeah.
So in the morning when you eat as if tomorrow will never come. As if they're going to die tomorrow.
Okay.
So they have to watch this. Okay, what time do I eat?
I learned something.
If you plan your life very well, you're going to get used to it.
True that.
You'll get
so that brings us, what you just said now brings us to the next question, because we want to know much more about habits and getting used to it.
Okay, let me just take salad or let me just look for something light. In the afternoon, because afternoon you walk a lot, you move around, so you can eat your amala, pounded yam, because you know that you burn it easily, you can move around. So when it is time for you to go and sleep, 10 o'clock, that's when they are eating their dinner. As quick as possible.
Yeah.
So some when they're eating their dinner,
you can set a goal.
So you know this is what to eat and this is not what to eat, and time to eat them also too. And reduce frying. Okay,
so those are goals that we can set up. Reduce frying, eat less of cooked food, eat more of raw food, reduce or cut off drinks, things like that. Sleep right, sleep at least 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours. Those are the kind of goals that we can set when we are setting health goals. That's awesome. So this brings us to our next question, because you mentioned forming a habit out of it. So we want to know, sometimes we set up goals that we don't even know if we can actually actualize because it's not yet a habit. So what are unhealthy habits we are keeping so we can switch them with good habits? So what are the common unhealthy habits and how do we change or switch to good?
Most common one that you see are sometimes
Mm,
you see people picking their nose.
okay.
And they've forgotten that they pick their nose. They will still put the hand in their food or put it in their mouth. Some, they don't know where they put their hand and everything.
Yeah.
They use their teeth to cut the nail.
Yeah.
They turn their teeth to their nail cutter. So another healthy habit is just anything that comes your way. There's some food that comes with, that goes with your system.
Yeah.
People just eat anyhow, and we don't detoxify.
Okay.
Detox is very good because everything that happens to our body happens from the inside. So you have to
we should learn to detoxify. How often should we detoxify?
It depends. In some people, they've not done it in a while.
Yeah.
So you have to do it gradually. Maybe every weekend, for a month or two, do it. So you do it, like what I say, it depends on some. There's some food that you eat aids in your digestion.
Yeah.
Aids your digestion. So if you are doing that, but if I've never done it before, on a Friday evening, just take something to detoxify your system. We have what's this thing called now? Bitter leaf.
Yeah.
So you can just wake up and squeeze the bitter leaf, just get the juice, the water out of it, and drink. Scent leaf also too. You can mix the two together and juice and drink.
Interesting.
You drink maybe on Saturday night, Saturday morning, evening. So you do so it will help your system. And if you don't have a machine that can juice for you, if you have a blender, you are still good to go.
Yeah.
Just go and get the white cloth that these people use, and like you use your blender to blend whatever you want to blend, and put it and squeeze it with the white cloth. Squeeze it and get it and drink. So it will help you, and like also try and add greens into your meal every day.
Okay.
Where there is no greens, nothing grows there.
So that way we can maintain the habit. We can
Yes.
when we are conscious of the fact that okay, greens must be in our food, we begin to maintain those habits, and before we know it, we are used to it, eating fresh food.
Yes.
Okay.
And like another bad habit that we should cut off is sitting in front of TV watching late night movie or using so there's a way now that you can set your phone that maybe after social hour, social time, the phone should shut down.
Yeah, YouTube does that, Netflix does that. Yeah. If you've not been watching for a while, the system will just shut down.
So you can set your phone, okay, well, after like social hours every day, I want my phone to shut down after like 10 hours every day. So it is 10, it's that time the phone will just shut down.
Yeah.
So you can try and get used to it and just go straight to bed.
That's a good one.
So
what habits do you think we can start practicing? I know you've mentioned some of them already, but like, for instance, I know some people will say take so amount of water, sleep so and so time or number of hours, exercise. I know you've mentioned a little bit of that, but what can we start now? Like my listeners may be, okay, people that don't even know that they even need a health goal. So they will have to know, okay, so what aspect of my life, how do I know that, okay, this is more important than this? For instance, if drinking water is more important, let us know, than sleeping. But I don't think anyone is more important. But just tell us what habits we can quickly include in our routine.
You can start with immediately you wake up, just put a bottle of water beside you. And I tell people that say, I can't drink water. Water is just ordinary amount. So I need something inside. So if you need something inside, get lime or lemon, just squeeze a little bit inside the water to change the taste. Okay, this is not water you are drinking.
Yeah.
So in your head, you are drinking something. So put it inside. You can just put it beside your bed. Immediately you wake up, make sure you finish that.
Yeah.
It will help you to eat. It also give you energy. And if you are diabetic, it also help your system too.
Yeah. The water is very important.
God has done his own part. Water is very important. So mentioned that, what's it called? Detox is also very important.
Yeah.
So when you wake up in the morning with your water, just take the water, drink the water. So you definitely will see changes in you. You might not see, but before you start seeing that changes in you. And another thing that matters most that people should just work with is the cooking. Like I said, Vegetables are very good. These are very good. So make sure you add that to your life system. Getting a vegetable is cheaper than getting an
Yeah.
hospital bed. Do you want to go for hospital or getting a vegetable that is okay for your life? So we need all this. When you, for example, now, people say, oh, all these things are expensive for me to buy. When you go out little by little, when you have them in your house,
Yeah.
you want to practice it. Get fruits.
Exactly.
In Nigeria, we have fruits all around season. We have
Yeah.
oranges, we have cucumber, we also have watermelon, we have that you can pick from. So
Part of
if,
our goals should be like get a fruit a day. I think if we're writing.
yes, get a day. Yes, get
So
a
our
day.
body will get used to it. Okay, today I do what
Yes.
fruit did I buy? You check it on your goal list. Did I get a fruit today or did I eat a fruit today? Check it.
Yes, yes.
Interesting. So that
And
will
nobody
help
should
us.
eat at night.
Nobody
Nobody should eat at night. Watch what you eat at night. Don't eat as if you are going to die tomorrow.
Oh, really? Yeah. We should take food lightly at night.
Yes.
That's good. That's awesome. So now you have told us what to do. The next question is, what tips can one use for accountability? I've written my goals and I've started practicing. Sometimes there are days I'll be like, I beg, I don't feel like doing it. So what tips can you encourage to make me accountable to my goals, to make me stick to my goals? What can I use to help me to stick to my goals?
There are so many tips. That's why I said when you're doing your plan, don't make it too long.
Okay.
If they are too long, you won't achieve
You won't
anything.
achieve them. Yeah, true.
When you write down, that means you are able to achieve your goal.
Yeah.
So, which is for me, and like anybody can check you out.
Yeah. Okay. So you can give your goals to someone to help you. Okay, these are my health goals. Can you help me keep track of this? Am I doing the right thing? Let me know if I'm following the goals or no. Is that what you mean? Getting an accountability partner. Thank you so much for being on our show, Mr. Ayeni. I really appreciate your presence. And we hope to have you next time in future to inspire listeners on how to keep track of their health goals and stuff like that. We really appreciate you from the Money Magnets. I love you. Thank you. God bless you.
Bye.
Bye.